What's up? Kelly from Fashion Forever here. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story time video. And this was about the time when I almost got my ass beat by three fat bitches. Okay. So I got my main man Pulope here. He's gonna be here to help me remember some stuff just in case if I forgot, cause he like that. He my ride or die, right? So yeah. So this was like about 6 or 7 years ago. This was when I lived in New York or whatever. So it's these three sisters. Like, I don't know what the fuck I ever did to them. Disclaimer, I will be cursing a lot in this video, kinda. So if you're not with the shits, zipper. Anyways, now that's out the. Let's get it. Okay, so these three sisters, I don't know what the hell I did to them, but they did not like me. We're gonna call them P, Joe, and Shatia. So P was the oldest, Joe was the youngest, and Shatia was the middle one. So like them hoes really hated me. Like every time they would see me or like I would be with a group of people, they would dead go out their way to say hi to everybody else, but they wouldn't say shit to me. And me being the type of person I am, I didn't care because I didn't like to fuck with a lot of people anyway. So that just helped make my circle stay smaller. I was like so antisocial growing up. Still am, just not as so boom. So one day I was talking to this boy, like me and him was just having a conversation, like how I'm talking to you, we was talking. And then the younger sister, Joe, she was like, why is she talking to your boyfriend? Like at the time I really think he liked me, but he wasn't my cup of tea. Like so she the older sister P, she was like, so what do you want to do? She's like, I'm gonna beat this bitch up. I've been want to beat her up. She was like, so then we gonna beat her up. So me and my friend Kiana, we walking. I'm about to go to her house. Mind you, my mother just called me on a cell phone and she was like, come home. Come upstairs because I'm about to go to sleep. This is when my mom was working at night. And it's so funny that I decided to tell y'all the story because she just started working nights again. So she told me to come upstairs. I'm like, nah, ma, let me just stay out for another 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna come upstairs. And she's like, all right. So outside, whatever, I'm about to go to my friend's Kiana house or whatever. So I'm going to be me and Kiana walking in the house, and we just talking. And then we hear P. She's like, "Oh, so you try to steal my sister's boyfriend, bitch? We gonna beat your ass." And I'm like, I'm just ignoring her, cause that's the type of person I am. I would just ignore her. She was going on and off. She until was like, "Yeah, bitch, you are my boyfriend. He don't want your ugly ass." And I'm just laughing, and I'm like to Kiana, I'm like, they talking to me, bitch. I'm ugly, bitch. Where? Not here, not there. I must be there. So we just walking or whatever. So they come and they like, bitch, I'm gonna beat. She was like, she think I'm playing with her. I'm really gonna beat her up. And I'm like, oh, y'all not gonna jump me? Fuck out of here. This was when I thought I was Jamaican. So I started talking Jamaican. I was like, get out of me face, bitch. You don't want it to with me. I will beat you up, your mascot. I was just going off in Jamaican tone. So my best friend was looking out the window. My other best friend, Kiara, like my childhood friend. Like, I mean, strollers. Like, we go way back like Cadillacs and things. So she looking out the window. She comes down. She's like, Nicole, you good? So she runs downstairs, whatever, with her and Nene. So they like, what's up? Kiara was like, what's up? You're not gonna jump my gossip or whatever. And then Kiara is yelling and screaming for my mother to come downstairs. Cause mine, these bitches is fucking huge, y'all. Big bitches. Some fucking wrestlers. Bitch, put him in the ring with the ride. I bet you they gonna whoop his ass. You gonna fuck him up. So she's yelling for my mother to come upstairs. So my mother fucking comes downstairs. This point, she's hot. She's hot. Like, she's fucking mad. But she's not even mad with me. Well, she was, but she's hot. Because she gotta work, like, all of this bullshit. So she come downstairs. Mind you, she don't have no shoes on. She thinks she's in 1918, 1600s. She came outside with no shoes on her feet or whatever. So she was like, what happened? By this time, we was all the way by the first building. Mind you, I lived in a project, so it was like 5 buildings in my hood. So by when it first started, we was by the second building when they followed us, and then we got all the way by like the light poles. Mind you, the person I was with left me to get my ass beat, which was crazy. Like, I was so mad at the time, and my boyfriend at the time, he was like so furious. Like, he was really mad. He really hated her. Like, and I'm like, chill. It's not that serious. And I forgave her after like a while, and he was mad. He was like, "Why are you still talking to that bitch after she left you? They get jumped and da 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 and blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Shut up." He's like, "Just we'll just go off about everything." So mind you, we get to the first building, and Kiara comes out with Nene. She was like, "Y'all not gonna jump my god sister." I don't know what happened, but y'all not gonna jump her. She was yelling for my mother to come, so my mother come. We all like they just talking like nobody didn't swing yet. So my mother come or whatever. So my mother was like, "What happened?" And the older sister was like, "We're gonna whoop her ass," and she was going like she had a belt and she was like thinking it. Let me get my words straight out. When you have a belt and you going like this, she was going like "I'm gonna beat her ass," and my mother was like, "Well, what did she do to you?" And she was like, "Bitch, it don't even matter." My mother snuffed her or whatever. So I got tight. Like, I'm like, all right. I finally got my little strength. I'm like my mother here. All right, boom. So after my mother snuffed her, I snuffed her. Like, she was just pissing me off. So I snuffed her. I had her on the floor. I was just pounding that bitch. Yo, I'm dumb. So I was just punching her, being her up, whatever. So after that, my brother came downstairs. My stepfather came downstairs. And, like, they was really still trying to fuck me up. So my brother, he body slammed Shantia. My stepfather, he freaking took Joe belt. I mean, not Joe, P belt. He was beating her with it or whatever. Because she was not finna hit me with no damn belt. P and my dad was arguing. My stepdad was arguing. Because at the time, well, she thought she was a man. And, like, growing up back then in the hood, a lot of people was not as upset then as they are now. But, like, me having a gay uncle and being around him majority of my childhood and still to my adulthood, like seeing how he moved, how he do things, how he carry himself, and so on and on, I could tell right off the bat that she was gay. But it was none of my business to put it out there. And she was like always masculine. So they was arguing and fighting or whatever. And Joe, I don't even know where the fuck Joe was. Like, I think the bitch was on the sideline. Oh no, 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 no. I think she went to get her mother. She went to get her mother, her brother. And her brother came over there and he was just fucking looking. Cause he ain't want no parts from my brothers. Like, my brother would have fucked him up. So he was just looking. The mother was like, "Oh, Trissy, so y'all really gonna drop my daughters?" My mother was like, "Well, we had to do what we had to do because your big ass daughters was not gonna be on my daughters or whatever." So, and after you wanna know what's crazy? After all of that happened, they called the cops on us, and they got a restraining order on us. And my stepfather, he got locked up for like 2 days because they said that it was brother who actually body slammed her, but they said that it was my stepfather. So he went to jail for 2 days. We had to go to court and everything, but they didn't show up, so they just threw it out. Like, that whole shebang was crazy. And then after that, they came to my house. Her father came to my house because he was not there. He was like, "Oh, that's fucked up. How y'all do that to my daughter? Y'all grown man being on my daughter, whatever." And then it was like, "Well, your daughters had no home training. They mad disrespectful. And then my brother friends from Brownsville was over, and her father came to my house with a gun. Like, really, nigga? So it's crazy because my brother friends from Brownsville was at the house, and they all was strapped too. I'm like, oh my god, it's not that serious. Like, shit was really crazy that day. Then all of my family, not all of my family, but my cousins that lived in the next building, we was related through marriage. They came over to make sure I was good. Man, people was just coming to my house. My mother had to call out of work. Like, my other brother, he was upset because he wasn't near. He like, oh, them bitch not gonna be my brother. Like, when he came home, he wanted to fight their brother. I'm like, it's over. Like, let it go. Like, it was crazy. Like, shit was crazy, boy. And then, like I said, my ex-boyfriend, he was like, oh, I didn't even know you had it like that. You held your own down. Now it's fucked up how your friend left you. I'm like, it is what it is. I just stopped talking to her for a while. Because I felt like she should have helped me. And she was like, her mother told her not to jump in people's fights. But my thing was, I'm with you, like, every single day. Like, what the fuck? That was rude. But it is what it is. I guess some things you would do for people they wouldn't do for you. So now, knowing this day she won't jump in my fight, I probably won't jump in hers. And me, we still cool or whatever. So yeah, that was the time when I was about to get my ass beat by three fat bitches. And it's crazy because her boyfriend was on my side. Like, it was like, I'm not gonna say it was size, but like people they were fucking with us. That shit was crazy. Then after that whole shebang happened, like they would dead see me and say hi. Like they was like I would be with all of the girls and they would say hi. Like I guess them bitches wanted me to prove to earn my respect. Did that. Fuck you talking about. But yeah, if somebody is bullying you, I advise you to dip that shit in the butt if you don't want that thing to keep going on. 14 or 13. I really don't remember, but yeah. Like I said, if you got a problem with anybody, and it's crazy because I was like telling my mom, like they was bothering me or whatever. And like after everything was done, like I have her on Facebook. Like she comments on my pictures, she likes my photos. Like, so all of that was really stupid. But we were young, like. So yeah, if you enjoyed this summertime, please thumbs up. Bye now.